History is filled with stories we all know: the battles, the empires, the famous leaders. But beneath the surface, there are rare facts, hidden tales, and incredible moments that have been lost to time. Today, we're diving into some of the most surprising historical facts you probably never learned in school. From bizarre inventions to mysterious events and unknown heroes, get ready to see history in a whole new light. Let's jump right into these hidden gems of the past. Fact number 1. Augustus Caesar, the richest man in history. Augustus Caesar, the nephew and heir of Julius Caesar, was the wealthiest man to ever live. His net worth was a staggering $4.6 trillion when adjusted for inflation. Though some claim Mansa Musa, the king of Timbuktu, was wealthier, Augustus's immense fortune could actually be measured. Fact number 2. Alexander the Great's shocking fate. Alexander the Great, at just 32, had built the largest land empire from the Balkans to Pakistan. After falling ill in 323 BC, he seemingly died after 12 days of agony. However, his body showed no signs of decay for 6 days. Scientists now believe he had Guillain-Barré syndrome, which left him paralyzed but mentally aware, buried alive. Fact number 3. The world's most successful pirate was a woman. Qing Shi, a former prostitute in China, became the most successful pirate in history. After marrying the commander of the Red Flag Fleet, she rose to command 300 warships and 40,000 to 80,000 pirates. Her fleet was so formidable that China eventually pardoned her and her entire crew to stop their reign of terror on the seas. Fact number 4. Athletes in the ancient Olympics competed naked. To imitate the gods and aid in detoxification through sweat, athletes in the ancient Olympics competed naked. The term gymnastics actually comes from the Greek word gymnasia, meaning to train naked. Fact number 5. The infamous assassination of Julius Caesar. Julius Caesar, known for his role in transforming the Roman Republic, was assassinated by fellow senators led by Brutus on March 15, 44 BC. He was stabbed 23 times and is said to have uttered, "You too, sweet child?" to Brutus as he died. Fact number 6. The marble-clad Colosseum. Originally clad in marble, the Colosseum's stone exterior now shows pockmarks. These are remnants from the Goths looting the marble and metal fittings after Rome's fall. The iconic name, Colosseum, comes from its proximity to the statue, the Colossus of Nero. Fact number 7. Rasputin's near-invincible end. Russian mystic Grigory Rasputin survived poisoning and being shot multiple times. After eating cyanide-laced cakes and being shot, he miraculously survived until he was finally shot again and thrown into a frozen river. Fact number 8. Female gladiators. The gladiatrices. Less common than their male counterparts, female gladiators, or gladiatrices, fought criminals and animals in Rome's arenas, proving their mettle in brutal combat. Fact number 9. Vikings. The true discoverers of America. Viking chief Leif Erikson landed in Newfoundland around 1000 AD, long before Christopher Columbus. The Vikings settled parts of Canada, marking the first European presence in North America. Fact number 10. The Luftwaffe's master interrogator. Hans Scharf, a master interrogator for the Luftwaffe, was known for his unconventional methods. He was against physical torture and brutality, preferring kindness and psychological tactics. His techniques were so effective that the U.S. military later adopted them. Scharf's methods included nature walks without guards, homemade food, jokes, beers, and even afternoon tea with German fighter aces. He also took prisoners to visit fellow POWs, swimming pool parties, and occasionally on test flights of German aircraft. Fact number 11. Death by elephant in ancient Asia. In ancient Asia, death by elephant was a common form of execution. Elephants, being intelligent and trainable, were used to slowly break bones, crush skulls, twist off limbs, or execute people with blades attached to their tusks. This method was still in use in some parts of Asia up to the late 19th century. Fact number 12. Postcards for D-Day intelligence. During World War II, the UK government collected postcards and photographs of mainland Europe's coast for intelligence. Starting in 1942, the BBC appealed to the public for these items to help plan the D-Day landings. The postcards were sent to the War Office and played a part in choosing Normandy as the landing site. Fact number 13. The death of Marcus Crassus. The Parthians poured molten gold down his throat as a symbol of his insatiable greed. Some accounts even suggest that his gilded head and hands were sent to the Parthian king as trophies of their victory over Rome. Fact number 14. Germany's hidden World War II relics. Each year, Germany discovers around 2,000 tons of unexploded bombs left over from World War II. With the Allies dropping approximately 2.7 million tons of bombs, half landing in Germany, extensive surveys are required before construction can begin. In 2011, a drought revealed a 4,000-pound bomb in the River Rhine, leading to the evacuation of 45,000 people in Koblenz. Fact number 15. Ancient Greek skirt wearers. In ancient Greece, wearing skirts was considered manly, while trousers were seen as effeminate. Men who wore trousers were often mocked. Fact number 16. Singing birthday cards versus World War II computers. A singing birthday card today has more computing power than the entire Allied forces of World War II. It's astonishing to think that something so trivial now would have been a technological marvel back then. Fact number 17. The execution of a pig in 1386 in medieval Falaise, France. A pig was tried and executed for killing a child. The pig was arrested, kept in prison, stood trial, was found guilty, and was hanged for its crime. Fact number 18. Cleopatra and the expansive Egyptian Empire. Cleopatra's reign from 51 BC to 30 BC was closer to the moon landing in 1969 than to the construction of the Great Pyramid of Giza, which was built around 2,500 years earlier. This fact highlights the incredible span of Egyptian civilization. Fact number 19. The origin of shrapnel. The term shrapnel comes from British Army officer Henry Shrapnel, who invented an anti-personnel shell capable of releasing numerous bullets over a greater distance than contemporary firearms. Fact number 20. British tanks and tea-making facilities. Since 1945, all British tanks have been equipped with tea-making facilities. Before this innovation, British tank crews had to exit their vehicles to make coffee, which proved dangerous. In 1944, on the road to Cannes, a German Tiger tank destroyed nearly 30 British armored vehicles in just 15 minutes during an impromptu tea break. Realizing the risk, the British High Command ensured the next battle tank, the Centurion, was fitted with an interior boiler powered by the tank's electric circuits. This allowed the crew to enjoy a warm cup of tea on the go, minimizing vulnerability. Fact number 21. The fake Paris of World War I. During World War I, the French built a fake Paris complete with replicas of the Champs-Élysées and Gare du Nord. This decoy city, built to mislead German bombers and pilots, even featured a fake railway with lights to simulate a moving train. The ingenious ruse was part of the French efforts to protect the real Paris from aerial attacks. Fact number 22. Greek fire. The Byzantine flamethrower. The Eastern Roman, Byzantine, Empire had a devastating weapon known as Greek fire, used in ship-mounted flamethrowers. The formula for this incendiary weapon was lost with the fall of the Roman Empire. Water only intensified the fire, making it almost gelatinous and adhesive. Primarily used in naval warfare, Greek fire was capable of destroying entire fleets of wooden ships. Fact number 23. The mysterious Voynich manuscript. The Voynich manuscript, an ancient text carbon dated to 1404 to 1438, continues to baffle scientists. Handwritten in an unknown language, it includes missing and foldable pages with various illustrations. Despite the efforts of hundreds of cryptographers and codebreakers, its meaning and origin remain a mystery. Fact number 24. Japanese pilot's commemoration gesture. During a December 1940 sea battle in the Pacific Ocean, Japanese fighters sank the Royal Navy ships HMS Prince of Wales and HMS Repulse. The next day, Japanese Flight Lieutenant Hiroki Iki flew to the battle site and dropped 2 wreaths into the ocean, one for the Japanese Naval Air Force pilots who perished and another for the valiant British sailors. Fact number 25. D-Day beaches and shrapnel. About 4% of the sand on Normandy beaches is composed of shrapnel from the D-Day landings. With over 5,000 tons of bombs dropped by the Allies, scientists studying the beaches found microscopic shrapnel fragments. They estimate the remaining shrapnel will fully erode and rust away within 150 years. Fact number 26. The origin of fly off the handle. The saying fly off the handle dates back to the 1800s, referring to cheap axe heads that would detach when swung backward before a chop. Fact number 27. The bizarre sport of fox tossing. In the 17th and 18th centuries, European aristocracy enjoyed the sport of fox tossing, where participants would throw foxes as high and as far as they could. Fact number 28. Turkeys worshipped as gods. The Mayan people revered turkeys, considering them vessels of the gods and involving them in religious rites. Fact number 29. The real Captain Morgan. Captain Morgan, the iconic face of the rum brand, was a real Welsh privateer named Sir Henry Morgan. Fighting alongside the English against the Spanish in the Caribbean, he was knighted by King Charles II and died in 1688 in Jamaica as a wealthy man. Fact number 30. Genghis Khan's religious tolerance. In a time of rampant intolerance, Genghis Khan stood out for his openness to various religions. Despite being a Tengrist, he sought philosophical and moral insights from Buddhist monks, Muslims, Christian missionaries, and Taoist monks. His unique perspective set him apart from other conquerors. Fact number 31. The truth about Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison is often remembered as a prolific inventor, but much of his success came from patenting others' ideas. Among his 1,093 patents, many were taken from true geniuses like Nikola Tesla, Wilhelm Röntgen, and Joseph Swan, the original inventor of the light bulb. Fact number 32. Albert Einstein and the Israeli presidency. Albert Einstein, although Jewish, was not an Israeli citizen. In 1952, he was offered the presidency of Israel but declined, stating he lacked the natural aptitude and experience to deal properly with people and official functions. Fact number 33. Caligula's unusual senator. Roman Emperor Caligula, notorious for his madness, appointed his beloved horse Incitatus as a senator. Incitatus was given a marble stall, an ivory manger, a jeweled collar, and even a house. Caligula allegedly planned to make him consul before his assassination. Fact number 34. Pope Gregory IX's war on cats. Pope Gregory IX declared that black cats were agents of devil worshippers and called for their extermination. This decree led to widespread killing of cats. Fact number 35. The Leaning Tower of Pisa's inherent tilt. The Leaning Tower of Pisa, famous for its 4-degree lean, began tilting during construction in the 12th century due to unstable ground. The lean increased over time, making it more iconic than the tower itself. Fact number 36. Clothing from food sacks during the Great Depression. During the Great Depression, people made clothes from flour bags, potato sacks, and burlap. Food distributors even started producing colorful sacks to help people stay somewhat fashionable. Fact number 37. Lord Byron's College Bear. Romantic poet Lord Byron, upset by Trinity College, Cambridge's ban on dogs, brought a tame bear to campus instead. Since the rules didn't explicitly ban bears, Byron won his case and often paraded his bear around campus on a lead. Fact number 38. Iceland's ancient parliament. Iceland boasts the world's oldest parliament, the Althing, established in 930 and still in operation today. Fact number 39. The deadly legacy of unexploded World War I bombs. Since World War I, over 1,000 people have died from unexploded bombs left in France and Belgium. Every year, an iron harvest unearths these deadly remnants, particularly during planting and harvest seasons. Fact number 40. The Year of Confusion, 46 BC. In 46 BC, the longest year in human history, Julius Caesar added 2 extra leap months to align his new Julian calendar with the seasonal year. Nicknamed the Annus Confusionis, or Year of Confusion, this 445-day year helped create the calendar variation still used globally today. Fact number 41. Galloping crocodiles of the Sahara. 100 million years ago, the Sahara Desert was a lush plain teeming with life. In 2009, fossil hunters discovered remains of crocodiles with large legs capable of galloping across the land at high speeds. These predators could easily catch and devour unlucky dinosaurs. Fact number 42. Victorian post-mortem photography. During the Victorian period, it was customary to photograph deceased relatives. People dressed their newly deceased loved ones in their best clothing, posed them lifelike, and took photos to preserve one last image in a unique form of commemoration. Fact number 43. The man who survived 2 atomic bombs. Tsutomu Yamaguchi, a 29-year-old naval engineer, survived the atomic bombings of both Hiroshima and Nagasaki. On August 6, 1945, he was less than 2 miles from Ground Zero in Hiroshima and survived the blast. He traveled to his hometown, Nagasaki, where he experienced the second atomic bombing on August 9th. Despite the odds, Yamaguchi survived both nuclear blasts with minor injuries. Fact number 44. The 38-minute war, the shortest war in history, the Anglo-Zanzibar War, lasted just 38 minutes on August 27, 1896. The conflict over the ascension of the next sultan in Zanzibar ended swiftly with a British victory. Fact number 45. Dentures made from soldiers' teeth. Before the 19th century, dentures were crafted from the teeth of dead soldiers. After the Battle of Waterloo in 1815, dentists scavenged teeth from fallen soldiers to create dentures for the wealthy, showcasing the crude and brutal nature of dentistry at the time. Fact number 46. Tug-of-war as an Olympic sport. Tug-of-war was part of the Olympic Games from 1900 to 1920, featuring in 5 Summer Olympics. Britain won the most medals with 5, followed by the USA with 3, and Sweden, France, the Netherlands, and Belgium each earning medals as well. Fact number 47. Burial bells, a solution to premature burials. Due to medical inaccuracies, people were sometimes mistakenly buried alive. To prevent this, coffins were equipped with bells attached to strings that led above ground. If a buried person awoke, they could ring the bell to alert someone to dig them out. Fact number 48. The true origin of Saved by the Bell. Contrary to popular belief, the phrase Saved by the Bell does not originate from coffin bells. It actually comes from boxing, where a bell saves a boxer from a knockout or countdown by signaling the end of a round. Fact number 49. George Washington's real teeth. Despite popular belief, George Washington didn't have wooden teeth. His luxury dentures were made of gold, lead, ivory, and a mixture of animal and human teeth. Fact number 50. Lewd songs of Roman triumphs. During Roman triumphs, soldiers sang crude songs about their commanders to entertain the crowds. Julius Caesar's Gallic triumph, for instance, had soldiers singing, "Romans, hide away your wives, the bald adulterer is here." Fact number 51. Pharaohs' unique flycatchers. Ancient Egyptian pharaohs used their slaves as flycatchers. They smeared them with honey to attract and trap flies, keeping the pests away from themselves. Fact number 52. Roman mouthwash. Urine. In ancient Rome, urine was used as mouthwash due to its high ammonia content, a powerful natural cleaner. Fact number 53. Victorian mustache cups. During the Victorian era, men with mustaches used special cups called mustache cups. These cups had guards to prevent their mustaches from dipping into their tea. Fact number 54. The first lottery in the Chinese Han Dynasty. The earliest lottery dates back to the Chinese Han Dynasty between 205 to 187 BC, likely used to fund major projects like the Great Wall of China. Fact number 55. Savage prizes of Roman lotteries. Roman lotteries, started by Emperor Augustus Caesar, had varied prizes. Emperor Elagabalus took it further, catapulting live snakes and death sentences into crowds along with lottery tickets. Fact number 56. Spartan wealth and leisure. Ancient Sparta was wealthy due to the labor of Helot slaves. Spartan men received public farmland and Helot slaves, making them part of the upper class with no need to work. Fact number 57. Women's wealth in Sparta. Spartan women owned most of the land and wealth due to progressive inheritance laws. When Spartan men died young, their private land went to their widows, who passed it to both male and female children. Fact number 58. University of Oxford's age. The University of Oxford, established in 1096, predates the Aztec Empire, which began with the founding of Tenochtitlan in 1325. Fact number 59. The largest World War II army. By 1945, the U.S. Army during World War II was the largest in history with 12 million soldiers. The German and Soviet armies each reached around 11 million soldiers by the end of the war. Fact number 60. The Great Fire of London. The Great Fire of London in 1666 destroyed over 13,500 houses and displaced 80,000 people, but only claimed the lives of 6 individuals. Fact number 61. Count Dracula's real inspiration. Bram Stoker's Count Dracula was inspired by Vlad the Impaler, the ruler of Wallachia. Vlad was notorious for impaling his enemies on long sticks around his lands. Fact number 62. Elizabeth Bathory. The Blood Countess. Elizabeth Bathory, a Hungarian countess, is considered the most prolific female serial killer. Accused of torturing and killing over 650 young women, she was imprisoned in a windowless room for 4 years until her death in 1614. Fact number 63. The French Revolutionary Calendar. Between 1793 and 1805, France used a new calendar with 10-hour days, 100-minute hours, and 100-second minutes. The 12 months were renamed to reflect seasonal meanings like Nivos for snow. Fact number 64. Genghis Khan's postal system. Genghis Khan established one of the first international postal systems, the YAM, a mounted courier service with a network of post houses across his empire, enhancing communication and military efficiency. Fact number 65. The invasion of Iran in World War II. In 1941, the British and Soviets jointly invaded neutral Iran during Operation Countenance. Their goal was to secure Iranian oil fields and ensure a supply line for the Allied forces. This move was driven by the strategic importance of Iran's oil reserves. Fact number 66. Genghis Khan's modern descendants. Genghis Khan, known for fathering many children, has left a significant genetic legacy. A 2003 study revealed that 1 in 200 men share a Y chromosome with the conqueror, translating to approximately 19 million men worldwide. Fact number 67. Russia's vodka shortage post-World War II. After defeating the Nazis and celebrating the fall of the Third Reich, Russians partied so intensely that they ran out of vodka just 22 hours after the festivities began. Even non-drinkers joined in the celebration, marking the end of the war. Fact number 68. Dance marathons during the Great Depression. During the Great Depression, dance marathons provided struggling married couples with temporary shelter and food. These endurance contests saw dance partners taking turns sleeping while the other continued dancing, offering a brief respite from financial hardship. Fact number 69. The colossal Circus Maximus. The Circus Maximus in Rome remains one of the largest sports arenas ever built, capable of holding between 150,000 to 250,000 spectators. It hosted events like chariot races, prisoner executions, and Roman triumphs, surpassing the capacity of even modern stadiums. Fact number 70. Charles Darwin's wheeled office chair. Charles Darwin, the renowned workaholic, invented his own wheeled office chair to maximize productivity. While wheeled chairs existed, they lacked comfort and ergonomics. To avoid walking around his study or lab, Darwin attached wheels to his luxurious armchair, revolutionizing his workspace. Fact number 71. The first Medals of Honor during the American Civil War. The first official Medals of Honor were awarded to Union soldiers during the American Civil War, specifically for their participation in the Great Locomotive Chase of 1862. Led by James J. Andrews, Union volunteers commandeered an armored train and wreaked havoc behind Confederate lines, earning them this distinguished honor. Fact number 72. Hollywood's move to Los Angeles. Hollywood became the movie capital of the world after fleeing New York to escape Thomas Edison's patents. Edison held patents on essential film technology, forcing independent filmmakers to relocate to California, where they faced fewer legal challenges and could continue their craft. Fact number 73. Shakespeare and the Yo Mama joke. William Shakespeare, known for enriching the English language and literature, also gave us the first Yo Mama joke. In Titus Andronicus, Chiron says, "Thou hast undone our mother," to which Aaron replies, "Villain, I have done thy mother." Classic Shakespearean wit. Fact number 74. The 335-year Dutch Silly War. The Dutch Silly War, lasting from 1651 to 1986, was a bloodless conflict resulting from the English Civil War. The Dutch declared war on the Isles of Scilly, but forgot to declare peace. Centuries later, historian Roy Duncan discovered the oversight, leading to a peace treaty signed with the Dutch ambassador, ending the 335-year war. Fact number 75. Liberty steaks and cabbage in World War II. During World War II, Americans renamed hamburgers to Liberty steaks to avoid sounding German. Similarly, during World War I, sauerkraut was rebranded as Liberty cabbage. Fact number 76. The 7.62 mm rifle bullet. The 7.62 mm rifle bullet, developed by the Russian Empire in 1891 for the Mosin-Nagant bolt-action rifle, is one of the most common firearm ammunitions in history. It's famously used in AK-47 assault rifles. Fact number 77. Native American leaders visit the Queen. In 1710, Native American leaders from the Iroquois Confederacy and Algonquian peoples traveled to Britain to meet Queen Anne. They were honored as diplomats, transported in royal carriages, and visited landmarks like the Tower of London and St. Paul's Cathedral. Fact number 78. The pronunciation of ask in medieval England. In medieval England, the word ask was pronounced axe. This pronunciation was even featured in the first English translation of the Bible. Ask and it shall be given. Fact number 79. Pineapples as a status symbol in 18th century England. In 18th century England, owning a pineapple was a symbol of wealth and status. The craze for pineapples led to people carrying them around to show off their high-class status. For those who couldn't afford to buy one, renting a pineapple for a day was an option to look the part in public. Fact number 80. The first known artworks date back to roughly 100,000 years ago, believed to have begun with Homo sapiens during the Upper Paleolithic era. The oldest known artworks were found in what is now France. Fact number 81. Ancient Egyptian stone pillows. In ancient Egypt, the head was considered the seat of spiritual life, so Egyptians used slabs of stone as pillows. These stone pillows had a curve for the head and were often engraved with images of gods to protect the sleeper from bad spirits. Fact number 82. Paul Tibbets and the Enola Gay. Paul Tibbets, the pilot of the Enola Gay, which dropped the first nuclear bomb on Hiroshima, chose not to have a funeral or a headstone to avoid it becoming a protest site. Instead, he was cremated, and his ashes were scattered over the English Channel. Fact number 83. Hitler's role in designing the Volkswagen Beetle. Adolf Hitler, alongside Ferdinand Porsche, helped design the Volkswagen Beetle. The car was part of a German initiative to create an affordable and practical vehicle for everyone. The name Volkswagen translates to people's car. Fact number 84. Churchill's Prohibition-era doctor's note. Winston Churchill, known for his love of alcohol, had a doctor's note allowing him to drink an indefinite amount of alcohol during his time in Prohibition-era America. This was due to a traffic collision in 1931 that left him with chest pain and depression. Fact number 85. Ancient Greek beliefs about redheads. In ancient Greece, it was believed that redheads became vampires after death. This was partly due to their pale skin and sensitivity to sunlight, which contrasted with the bronze Mediterranean Greeks and the existing vampire folklore in Greek mythology. Fact number 86. America's National School Lunch Program of 1946. The National School Lunch Program in America, established in 1946, was influenced by World War II. The government aimed to ensure a healthier draft pool for future needs by providing free meals to school children. Fact number 87. Abraham Lincoln's wrestling career. Before becoming America's 16th president, Abraham Lincoln was a wrestling champion, losing only one fight out of 300. Fact number 88. The guillotine's role in equality. The guillotine, a symbol of the French Revolution, was invented to create equality in execution. Before its widespread use, executions in France were often brutal, involving methods like being drawn and quartered. The guillotine ensured that all citizens, regardless of background, faced the same swift and humane method of execution. Fact number 89. Soviet efforts to erase Genghis Khan. During the Soviet era, mentioning Genghis Khan's name was a crime against the USSR. The Soviets removed his story from textbooks and banned pilgrimages to his birthplace, Kenai. After Mongolia gained independence in the early 1990s, Genghis Khan was restored as a national hero, appearing in art, culture, and even on currency. Fact number 90. Popular pets in the Roman Empire. In the Roman Empire, ferrets, dogs, and monkeys were the most popular pets. Romans used ferrets to hunt vermin, dogs as sentries and guards, and monkeys for entertainment due to their humorous antics. Fact number 91. Tablecloths as communal napkins. Originally, tablecloths were designed to be one big, communal napkin. Guests were expected to wipe their hands and faces on the tablecloth after a messy feast. Not doing so would be considered bad manners. Fact number 92. Chernobyl firefighters' eye color change. Vladimir Pravik, a firefighter at Chernobyl, was exposed to such lethal radiation while dousing flames from reactor number 4 that his eye color changed from brown to blue. Sadly, like many first responders, Vladimir died 15 days later from severe radiation poisoning. Fact number 93. Romans' doubts about Britain before Julius Caesar's invasions in 55 and 54 BC, many Romans doubted Britain's existence. Some thought it was part of a larger northern continent. Others believed it held immense riches, while most didn't think it existed at all. Caesar's invasions, despite being militaristic failures, made him a legend in Rome. Fact number 94. Cleopatra's heritage. Cleopatra was an Egyptian. She was part of the Ptolemy dynasty, descended from one of Alexander the Great's generals. Her ancestors ruled Egypt from Alexandria. Interestingly, all male members of the dynasty were named Ptolemy, making their history confusing. Fact number 95. Cleopatra's linguistic mastery. Cleopatra was the first in her dynasty to speak ancient Egyptian. She also mastered 8 other languages, including ancient Greek, ancient Iranian, ancient Parthian, Syriac, Ethiopian, Troglodyte, Hebrew, and Arabic. Fact number 96. Alexander the Great's namesakes. Alexander the Great named over 70 cities after himself. While it might seem egocentric, it's worth noting that he conquered over 2 million square miles of the Earth's surface before he was 30 years old. Fact number 97. The loss of history. It's believed that roughly 97% of history has been lost over time. Written accounts began around 6,000 years ago, but modern humans have existed for about 200,000 years. The vast majority of history remains undocumented, leaving us with only a snapshot of our past. History is full of surprises, and as we've seen today, some of the most remarkable stories are the ones that don't always make it into the textbooks. From strange inventions to forgotten heroes, these rare historical facts remind us that there's always more to discover. If you enjoyed this journey through the hidden side of history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to join us for more fascinating deep dives into the past. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep exploring the unknown.